folk music tends to be the initial expression of people's musicality. The chords tend to be simple. The time signatures are easy to deliver. 3/4 time, 4/4 time. So it's easy to deliver, it's easy to sing, it's easy to include others in, easy to learn. And it is a fundamental building block of then continuing on and doing other styles, advancing music. I was just up recently at the Folk Alliance in Montreal, and I found it very interesting who was there and all the very different characters who were around. I was struck that folk music and the present folk music scene reminded me of the bottom drawer in somebody's kitchen, where you put all the stuff that you're not quite sure you know what to do with, but you have this sort of vague sense that it might be important. And indeed, a situation arises, and you go to that drawer and you open it up and you find just the thing you need to solve a problem. And so that's what folk music, that's the feeling that I had when I was at the Folk Alliance. As I've gotten older, I've become much more attuned to the importance of that grassroots level, of something that is accessible to a broad base of people. Because, for instance, if I'm playing the guitar, let me see, you're doing a song like, "The river is wide, I cannot cross it, and neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both will know my love and life." And that's nice. And then as you learn a little more, the river is wide, neither have I wings to fly. Give me a boat that can carry two, and both will know. So it allows that entry, that first visit to tonality, to time, that allows other people to join in. Very, very important. To me, the great thing that happened to folk music was the entrance of Bob Dylan, and Bob Dylan's ability to write songs that were in fact simple but unbelievably good. So he was the impetus that really pushed it in to mainstream. At the same time, he had come up with multi-track recording, which allowed the recording industry to expand dramatically. This is early 60s stuff, and it just it blew wide open. Then other musical genres came in, and they were exploitable too. Folk music doesn't leave. It's there. It is the expression of a kid picking up a guitar and go, Michael roll the boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael roll the boat ashore, hallelujah. 1, 4, 5, 1. Very, very simple, and again, it's the first entrance, and just for me, folk music was when I was 10 and 11, first starting to play the guitar, it was the music that was available. Wanted to make noise, wanted to be heard, wanted to be taken seriously, wanted to be paid attention to. And time, lyric, and melody and chord come together, and somebody sits and listens to it. The Folk Roots Music Hall of Fame is absolutely essential to that person who's first getting that buzz, who's first wondering about it. It allows them a place to go and say, oh, that's this, or that's what I see an old record of mine back there. When I was a kid, and somebody can walk and say, well, I look something like that. Hopefully they look a little better than I look. But they come in and they see, and they're able to look around and see and get a sense, a concentrated sense of that history, and say to themselves, oh, this worked. It worked for others. So absolutely essential to concentrate in one place. The world becomes so diffuse when you that you at a certain point you crave the stability of the simplicity, and this allows that simplicity, that original essence, to be honored. And if you can get a good diminished chord on the top of that, and if you can wind it up with a E9 chord, as opposed to, that's good.
That was great.
Good.
Thank you. I think we got it.
Yeah, that was great.
All right.
Good
A lot
for
of
you,
good
my
talking
friend.
points.